Welcome, world. Welcome to Live with Candice and Kris.
Welcome to the show. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Woo! I'm sure everybody is recovering from the Super Bowl last night. How was your? Did you do anything for Super Bowl?
I was gone with the wind, but
Gone.
I did see it.
You did see it? What did you think of the game?
It.
I know we're gonna get into the entertainment part, but
The game was good. It was a lot of cheating going on.
So you peeped it too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say.
It seemed a
lot of missed opportunities.
Yeah. The 49ers basically gave the game away. They made some.
I don't know. They tied it,
half.
but they tied at one point. So when they did tie, I was like, okay, come on. But it just seemed like I don't want to say it.
Say it, because I'm thinking the same thing you thinking. I don't think they was gonna let the Chiefs lose with Taylor Swift. It just felt like it was set up for them to.
Wait, but the Swiftie effect is real.
It's very real.
We'll talk about the Swiftie effect, but that thing is real.
They covered her so much during the game. Every 10 seconds they panned to Taylor Swift. I was like, is she?
Well, they haven't lost a game since they started dating. So that's gonna be their mascot, honey. That influence is serious. They're actually comparing her to Michael Jackson, and I have to say she's coming close.
As far
not
as her,
as performer.
No, I know what you're saying. As far as her,
talking about
reach and
performer.
influence.
I'm talking about her influence. Is sick.
Yeah. And Travis Kelce's his career is because of her. So, I mean, it was a good game overall. The second half was way better than the first half.
I had a game. I enjoyed the halftime.
And
I should took the shirt off. I had a while like this. But it was good. Well, we're going to get into it.
We're going to get into all that.
But happy Monday. We are here with energy and so much live stuff that happened over the weekend. Not just the Super Bowl, super news. Boom. So let's start by getting into the breakdown. Joel Osteen's mega church in Texas. Unfortunately, thank God no one else was injured, but it could have turned out a lot worse. So a woman entered the church carrying a long shotgun. She started to fire. His security detail actually fired back, killing her. The young boy is in a stable condition, still critical, but stable condition. The woman was also shot, and it's unfortunate because at this time, they don't have a motive. And this was during the Spanish-speaking service. You know, Joel Osteen's church has about 46,000 visitors on a Sunday, so this could have been a lot worse. But thank God for church security.
And the woman has been identified as 36-year-old Janice Yvonne Moreno, and the child that was injured was actually her son that she brought into the church with her. So recent updates, we're talking as late as an hour ago, have said that the AR-15 that she used to shoot in the church had a Palestine sticker on it. And after some investigation, she went through a recent divorce with her husband, who apparently is of Jewish descent. So they don't know if that could have been a motive. But she also has a rap sheet of mental illness as well. So I don't know. Is this another situation that we're looking at guns going into the wrong hands once again? Mental illness, guns don't mix. But
you know what? I'm not doing a mental illness for every story. I'm not doing that. Because here's the thing about it. Mental illness, if that's the case, then everybody's mentally ill. We're all mentally ill to some type of capacity because I carry. So then I must be mentally ill. But I don't think it's that. Like, they don't have a motive. Even though the sticker was on it, they don't know if she was actually visiting the church. They don't know if she meant it for someone else. I mean, there is mental health today. But we have to sometimes call evil, evil. You know what I mean? And we're living in a time where people are cold-hearted. The care of each other's life is not the same. People don't care. They're desensitized with all the crime, all the violence. So I don't think everything can be attributed to mental health. I think that's the easy way for people to do these things now and get off.
The only reason I would be on the fence to say it was more of mental health because she didn't have a motive. Like, it's not like she was trying to get revenge.
We know. We don't know.
Oh, that we know of. It's still pending. You're right. It's still a pending.
She had a motive.
We don't know the motive.
No, she had a motive. We just don't know what it is. You don't carry a gun into a crowded church in the Spanish service without a motive. Your motive was either to kill somebody, kill yourself, or cause harm. There's a motive. We just don't know what that motive is.
Well, the only good thing I will say is that the boy who was her son was not killed. Now, he's in critical condition. He was shot in the head. So I'm sure once he comes to, at 7, I'm pretty sure he could give an explanation of what his mom was saying prior to it. 7-year-olds, they can pretty much.
Yeah, but he's in critical condition.
I mean, if prayerfully he recovers, would he be able to maybe give us some type of insight as to what his mom was saying and doing right before the attack?
I'm sure.
Prayers up that the little boy pulls through, because maybe that may be the missing piece to the puzzle. But nonetheless, thankfully, nobody else was killed in the search, so prayers up. In other news, if you are a resident in the state of Mississippi, you may want to be careful because Mississippi is now in the top 5 states for 3 STIs. We're talking syphilis, chlamydia, and gonorrhea. They are ranked first with 371 cases per 100,000. Chlamydia, they're ranked 7 with 781 cases per 100,000, and syphilis ranked 5th with 31 cases per 100,000. So just to give you an idea of how bad this is, Jackson, Mississippi has a population of 436,000 people. New York has a population of over 19 million, and Jackson is ahead of them. So it's pretty much an epidemic in the city of Jackson, Mississippi.
It's not just Mississippi, though. There's also other states that ranked in that same profile. So we're talking about Philadelphia, we're talking about New Orleans, we're talking about Texas. So these states also have a huge influx of STIs. But why STIs, too, are so on the rise right now is they feel like a lot of the areas where STIs are most prevalent are lower income areas. Now, we're talking about people that don't have access to health care, affordable health care. So therefore, they're not going to the doctors, they're not getting the checkups that they need to get. Also, you have an influx of young people. According to the CDC, you have people, youngsters as much as young as 8 years old to 17 years old now that's on the rise for syphilis, for gonorrhea, and all those diseases. Now, HPV, let's not forget HPV. Now, HPV is also on the rise in throat cancer, so you guys know what that is. So before you start to yum and chum down on parts of the body that may not necessarily be that clean, you might want to think again, because throat cancer is definitely on the rise.
Yeah, and the city of Jackson, Mississippi has recently gone through a 35% budget cut for the healthcare sector. So all those public facilities like the Planned Parenthood, they're switching to private sector. So if you don't have health insurance, it's pretty much a wrap. And they brought up another good point too, the stigma that's associated with an STI. So if somebody's experiencing symptoms, they may not be as inclined to speak up and say, I'm experiencing this because of the stigma, but that stigma is leading up to the uptick of them. So
you need to. And then you have a lot of young people now that are having kids. Chlamydia, let me tell you, you have chlamydia and you don't get chlamydia checked. And a lot of times with chlamydia, there are no signs. There's a lot of STIs, STDs, what they want to call it now, the new age STI. My age is STD. A lot of them now, there's no symptoms. You really won't know. Not everything is a leaking green faucet. So with chlamydia, if you have natural birth, you can even have that baby come out blind.
Yep.
So you have to be careful. It's not just your health, but it's the health of your baby. It's the health of your children and who you're passing it to. You know what I mean? They say that a lot of men also carry chlamydia, and they're not aware of it.
And mostly in the asymptomatic.
So if you wanna, you wanna smell hairy first, you might want to do that because it will be a fishy, foul odor to what they say. Just give them a good sniff. And, if you smell anything, just tell them to pack up and go out.
Well, in addition to sniffing, y'all, it's just time to get those checkups. There's nothing wrong with getting a little semi-annual checkup just to make sure that health bill is clean. But you're right, though. They are passing it to kids. The babies are coming out with it, too, as a result of the uptick. So we got to take care of ourselves, guys. Now, in 2024, let's curve that number.
Yeah, let's stop. Okay, so 2 people, oh my God, this is worse because I always think about this. 2 people died from a plane crash on I-75 near Naples. The plane came down. I think we also have a video. Here it is. Yeah. The plane came down. It also collided with vehicles on the highway. But it's a miracle that nobody is seriously injured. The first vehicle was actually, he only got a scuffle mark. He was driving a Chevrolet Silverado pickup, and he had minor injuries. The other vehicles, they sustained no injuries at all, no scrapes, no scratches, nothing. You know what? I think about this. I'm going to tell something real silly. So I have a sunroof, right? And I will not drive with the sunroof open.
Why?
Because I always think, things fly down and things drop and the bird poop and.
But well, he had a little more than bird poop. He had a whole plane drop on the top of his car. So
in New York, a friend and I were driving and something fell over the overpass. And I guess I'll never forget that day because it was like a huge rock that literally dented the top.
Yeah. Look, I don't know. That's some Final Destination type stuff because the guy clipped the top of the plane and took the top of the truck and took the top of the truck off, and he still managed to survive. So
they all survived. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm more and more afraid to fly in 2024. I'm sorry. I've always hated the little planes like that. Have you ever flown on one of those tiny, the small planes where it's just a few seaters? Those are already kind of flimsy anyway, but
But condolences to the families, the actual pilot and his passenger. There was actually 5 more people on the plane, so.
The 2 passed, but 3 survived from the plane crash. So the pilot and his passenger, but the 3 other passengers survived. So it's somewhat of still a tragedy, but it's a miracle in the end that the other people weren't killed. It could have been a lot worse. And I've been on that spot in Naples a million times. I drive that way every time I do a show there.
I wonder if you would just see that coming down. Did you hear?
You probably hear a lot more.
That's not what I hear?
No,
okay.
They hear a lot more than that.
I'm just imagining like something just falling out of the sky.
Not a plane, though.
I know, but you know what? Like, it could have been worse had it really crashing, because that could have been a really bad pileup.
Yeah.
But thank God it wasn't. But guys, don't go anywhere. We got all your
Super Bowl stuff.
Magic.
Yes.
Right back after this. One word.
Hey, man.
The Candice and Kris show.
Let's go.
Come on.
Hey.
The Candice and Kris show. The Candice and Kris show. The Candice and Kris show.
Hey, man.
The Candice and Kris show.
Let's go.
Come on.
Hey.
The Candice and Kris show. The Candice and Kris show. The Candice and Kris show.
Hey, man.
The Candice and Kris show.
Let's go.
Come on.
Hey.
The Candice and Kris show. The Candice and Kris show. The Candice and Kris show.
Welcome back to the show. You're just in time for what's trending. So the world stood still for 13 minutes as Usher performed his highly anticipated halftime Super Bowl show. Before we get into it, take a look at the clip. So as you can see, Usher performed for 13 minutes with some of his older hits from the earlier albums, the My Way album, all the way up to some of his latter hits. For OMG, he brought out some special guests, including Alicia Keys. Who else did he bring out? Lil Jon, Ludacris. Oh, and I have to mention, he brought out the men of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. I know y'all saw him doing the shimmy with the cane. Overall, social media had a lot to say about the performance. The critics weren't so friendly towards it. I personally thought it was a solid performance. I would say Michael Jackson, Prince, And then I would say Usher was right behind him as far as male performances. It was solid to me. I just wish he would have sang a little bit more. I feel like he was focused so much on dancing, we didn't really get to, because he's a true singer, we didn't get to hear him do his true, you know what I'm saying, potential as a vocalist. But I thought it was a strong 7 out of 10. Strong. What you think? What did you think of it?
I was dancing with him.
You was
I got up in my living room. Well, not my living room, but I got up and I was dancing with him. When that shirt came off,
what did you say to your husband?
I went like this.
Oh, I was about to say.
I watched very respectfully.
Very respectfully?
Very respectfully.
Yeah.
It was, I enjoyed it. At
Yeah.
first, I was like, oh my God, there's a lot going on.
That's what I said. It was too much.
But he literally, no, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said it was, you got your chance.
I'm gonna spin the block back to me real quick.
I absolutely loved it because he gave us a lot of his Vegas performance in it as well. He brought a lot of his original dancers and players, which I love that completely.
Right.
Alicia Keys, she looked amazing.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know if she had a call or not. Because the keys was not keying. So I don't know if she was nervous or what, but he did come and help out. You know, that's what friends do. That's what friends do. But she looked great.
She looked
Body
amazing.
was bodying.
Yeah.
She looked amazing. Now, here's one that just got me. Listen.
What?
When the little mariachi dancer came
Jermaine
out,
Dupri.
I was like, where the rest of the Mexican band?
It was the socks.
First of all, I thought it was CeeLo. I was like, oh, CeeLo lost weight. Come on, CeeLo. I thought he was doing the shots. I thought he was on those Ozempic
shots. CeeLo look
then
good.
I had to look real good. I was like, why does he look like this?
Nah.
You know that? You know what Cat Williams say?
What did he say?
When he talk about the little girl in the laundromat, she was marrying bleach.
Yes.
That's all I saw in my head.
Hey, but hold on. But speaking of the Alicia Keys performance, a lot of social media felt like Usher was a little disrespectful.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, look, hold on, pop this picture right quick.
Let me tell
I'm gonna tell you what.
something.
Look at where his hand is
Y'all
at.
ain't got no life.
Look at where his hand is
Y'all
right
ain't got no life.
here above that lady.
He could put his.
Nah,
y'all
dog.
can talk
It's
what
a
you
difference
want.
in performance.
Let
You
me-
don't put your hand right above this
First
married
of
woman
all,
crotch.
Let me put my thing down so I can
Put your
talk,
thing
because you
down,
still
Candice.
talking. Here's the problem. Y'all are just disgusting. Now, this was amazing. Okay, I think he got caught up in the moment. It was a beautiful moment. I saw two friends. I didn't see nothing funny about it. Her own husband, Swiss Beats, came out and said, y'all are really ridiculous. He put a whole statement out. He was like, I support both of them. They're both icons. They're friends. Y'all just want to make mess.
Swiss didn't want that smoke that Darius got when he spoke out. Look, any married man that see another dude put his hand by his wife's crotch, I could get performing and hope, but his hand was down. I was like, you doing a little too.
That's all y'all see, and I don't even see it.
Look, it's right here. Y'all see that? Look at that. Look at where his hand is at.
Y'all just jealous.
That ain't disrespectful to you.
Y'all just jealous. And I'm going to say congratulations to Usher, because he is now engaged, honey.
No, he's married. They got the marriage license.
They got the marriage license, but still, he's still married somewhere.
Hey, but overall, congrats to Usher, because he made the numbers spike up by 30 million once he came on to do his performance. So apparently Usher, he made the viewers go up by 30 million.
Look, because everybody was waiting to see it. But can we talk about the Swift effect?
T Swift.
Let me tell you something. Y'all could say you got tired of seeing the girl, but she has brought 35 million fans to the NFL. New fans.
Which is crazy.
35 million. Not 1,000, 35 million. Not only that, she has brought a younger generation that's going to rejuvenate the NFL.
Yeah.
Her reach is ridiculous. Now, she had on, because she had on a pair of nothing shoes. She had on a pair of New Balance. What? The 550 sneakers, you know, them old time New Balance sneakers. Baby, the sales increased.
Wow.
25% increase on traffic on the site. Kelsey's mom, just from being around Taylor, got the Ziploc deal. Remember, she is now officially the Ziploc spokesperson for the Ziploc company because she had a Ziploc bag with grapes. You know what I mean?
Hey, Did you peep your girl was with Taylor Swift? Ice Spice was with her.
Yes.
And look, she popped up in the Super Bowl commercial. How did Ice Spice get her?
I'd be with her too.
I'd be cool with Taylor.
I'd be like, hey, Taylor, what's up, girl? I'd be moseying right along.
Ice Spice is a smart girl.
Oh, it wasn't Taylor. I was thinking of, remember how, never mind.
We ain't gonna get into it.
Nah, never mind.
But overall, this Super Bowl was one of the better ones. I would say the whole overall experience.
I loved it.
It was a 10 out of 10 for me.
I loved it.
Overall,
I think it was great. I had any one that I could get up and dance to and sing every song.
Yeah.
And my mama know the song.
Yeah.
That's a good Super Bowl.
I called my mom.
That's a good Super Bowl.
I called my mama last night. Hey, I'm sorry, Mama, to put you on TV like this. I called her and I said, Mama, what do you think of Usher? She said, well, he had beautiful costumes. And that's all she said. And I was like,
Till one came off.
Till one came off. I said, Mama, I didn't know you could be that shady, but I loved it. You need to be out here with us.
Hey, Mama.
Hey, Mama. Beautiful costumes is what she said.
Mama saw what everybody saw. He did his thing. You know what? Congratulations,
Congratulations, Usher.
Congratulations. Yeah. Alicia Keys, girl, Kiki. Okay, keep keying. No, it was great. But you know what everyone's been saying since she got married and she's got, she just hasn't been
the same.
Yeah. I think, isn't that a thing for artists? Like when they do settle down, it kind of changes.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Because Beyonce got married and her voice didn't change like that. So, although that might be a little karma or something.
Beyonce voice never changes.
That might be a little karma for
Speaking
Alicia
of Beyonce, don't do that. Don't do that. Let's talk about Beyonce. Verizon commercial, honey.
Oh, yeah.
She tried to break the internet with her parodies, and it was real cute because she had Babe Barbie. Look at her.
Yeah.
Babe Barbie. She had Beyonce of the United States. Now, I could see that. That's a president that I would vote for. I definitely would. I definitely would. And it's so nice because after this, she hinted to the 2 songs that she has coming out, and they're country songs. Texas Hold'em and 16 cartridges. But you know what? This makes sense now because I was wondering why she was dressed like Garth Brooks at the Grammys.
And the cowboy hat.
But she is so methodical.
Oh, yeah.
And everything this woman does is on purpose. She is a marketing genius. Do you understand me?
Oh, yeah.
Marketing genius. Congratulations to her.
Now, if she comes and takes over the country music, the CMA, she's about to piss all the white people off. But I will say this, the song 16 Carriages is not that bad. I listened to it from the little clip I heard. It sounds like it could do some serious damage on the country charts.
Well, I think Beyonce is doing all genres of music that black people never got the credit for. Yeah. So she's probably has rock. I was talking about this to someone. She probably has a rock album coming out next. So she's done just about everything to pay homage to us. And in Jamaica, we listen to country music.
Really?
Country music, yeah. It's on the radio. It's huge back home. So it's interesting.
I'm just happy to hear her singing again because she's been doing a lot of rapping and stuff on the last 2 albums. So from the 16 Carriages, it sounds like she's actually going back to old Beyonce where she's singing.
I love the commercial. I saw her personality more.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was playful. It was a different side of Beyonce.
Yeah.
So I like that.
I liked it too. Shout out to B. We got to keep it moving, you guys. So Shannon Sharp responds to a diss from Mike Epps at a recent stand-up performance. Y'all take a look at this.
I've been seeing it in the chat. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
I don't know who you talking about, but I'm with you. Nigga.
Say my name again, and I'm gonna release the DMs because you're lying.
Yeah.
You said I reached out to you to come on Club Shay Shay, and you a mofo lie. Now when I see you, I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see if you about that.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if you want to say what you've been saying on trying to get some jokes because you got mad because Cat Williams did what he did. Now when I see you, I'm gonna see if you really about that.
Yeah, and when I see you,
no.
Shannon, so this all stems from Mike Epps saying that Shannon Sharp reached out to him to ask him to come on the Shay Shay podcast. And Mike Epps said that he refused to come on because he didn't want Shannon looking at his balls. Can I say balls on TV? I can say balls on TV. He don't want him looking at his balls and insinuated that he looked like Madea, all this stuff. And as you can see, Shannon want all the smoke, and I'm with Shannon because they're supposed to see each other in the All-Star game.
Let's go ahead and put up, we got time, go ahead and put up my friend's response, Mike Epps.
I know this grown man is not mad at me. So many people talk crazy about you. They was on Saturday Night Live talking about you, imitating you, but now you want to fight me? Now, I'm not going to lie. I did DM you to get on the show. But I DM'd you to get on the show because you brought my name up when you were sitting there with Kat.
No, dog.
Look, I stand with Mike and
Oh, no.
Shay. What name is that for a grown man? Listen, we
They
still
ain't got
trying to
nothing to do
figure
with the
out. We still trying to figure out who Shay is. And like I said it, and I stand on it before, he's not a great interviewer. He just had a couple people that blew up because half the time when he's talking, I'm just like, oh my God, please, sir.
Shannon is a little country, but you know, it's
A little country?
He a little country.
A little country.
But now what it looks like
It's
is
all
Mike
right.
Epstein expect for it to get that type of traction on social media, and Shannon got a hold of it. Shannon, they gonna see each other at the NBA All-Star game. Shannon said he gonna check it.
Bye. Shannon versus Mike Epps. Bye.
Shannon is.
I'm waiting for the jokes. Nah.
But
that's our show for today. We gotta get out of here, guys. But you know we'll be back, same place.
Same time. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye, y'all.